So my name's Damian Chapman. I'm the head of the School of Design in the Faculty of Kingston School of Art at Kingston University. I see a very strong sense of confidence coming from the students in IIAD. I think that's wonderful. There's a hunger to be part of the creative industries and to make a mark that's not just about around Delhi, around Northern India. It's far more international, and that's what I see. And I see that energy is infectious. It's wonderful. So I think they're very different, actually. I think culturally, because we come from two slightly different parts of the world, naturally you get this richness that comes across that has cultural tags. They're amazing. And the richness of that equality, that diversity, that inclusivity that you get from the students' work here, and using the same terminology, the quality of the work, the richness of that in KSA, they come from slightly different sites. One of the most obvious ones is when I come here, I see the most extraordinary interest in the craft within a lot of the practices. And maybe that craft is something which is a great strength, which I think we can learn from. I think that we in London have some different ways. I think sometimes we can be very conceptually led in some areas. I think we can be led by materials and thinking through making. But I think those cultural differences are very much the same level, and that levelness is important. So a level 4 student here is a level 4 level, it's equivalent. Level 5, level 6, level 7, it's the same. And that's important. So a degree from here is of the same level and quality as a degree I see at KSA. They were asking really good questions. Things like, one of the wonderful ones was, how do you deal with a block? When you get a creative block. And I think it's a wonderful and important question. So that was a really intelligent question. And how do we collaborate more with KSA as a great example? So what I thought were, I was given very good questions that are very honest and real things that we need to work on. So I think it was great, and I think the confidence coming from the students asking those is important. Obviously we've got the digital shifts that become more and more dominant. We've got, I think we've got ChatGPT that was launched in November that's changed the way people think about information. What is intriguing is how we ask questions and how we work with looking after our planet, how we work with looking after each other. We're in a world that has some quite worrying turmoils in different parts. So I see the future as design engaging socially, ethically in our environment so that we can use it to build a safer, happier place. And that's what I'd like to see for the future. Yeah. I actually find the innovation cycle fascinating and very exciting. I don't see it as a worry, and I don't think it'll take over. We write the programs that are used, and the hybridity of human plus machine is a vision for our future. There are going to be places where machines, just like the invention of the wheel, do remarkable things for our lives. But what we really need to look at is how we use design to engage in peace, sustainability, and working more as a collaborative culture. Community is very powerful, but it must rule over sometimes this kind of feel that great technology is going to kind of overrule the human engagement. But I don't believe that. I think it's very much about an analog and digital engagement. I think that's the first thing. But secondly, I think that we have to make sure that it's human plus machine hybridity.